I tried everything. I tried all the diets. I tried everything that I was learning, everything that they were telling me that I should tell my clients that I should do to help them. The elimination diet. I cut out sugar. I cut out eggs. I cut out dairy. I already don't eat gluten. And I got to this really dark and lonely place where I didn't know what to do. I felt like I tried everything and I felt like I was being punished for something.
Welcome to Divine Alignment. I'm your host, Jasmine. I'm a holistic nutritionist, energy healer, and hypnotherapist. I help you awaken your inner healer through holistic health and nutrition, along with expanding your consciousness. Through raising the vibration of your thoughts and health, I want you to have divine alignment in your mind, body, and soul. Let's go to the show.
Hello, beautiful souls. I am so happy that you are here. I'm so happy that I am here and that we're really here together. This podcast has really been on my heart, on my mind, on my soul for a long time now. And I'm just so excited to bring it to you. As some of you may know, I have my Instagram that I share about food, and it's been such an amazing journey sharing about my meals and nutrition, but I now really want to open up this conversation and this dialogue into something bigger. And so that's why we are here. And this really has been coming to me. I just feel like has been laid upon my heart. And I'm so grateful to be able to put this out into the world and to connect with you all on a deeper level and on topics that I'm so passionate about. So passionate about. So I still have my love for food, and there's definitely going to be some talk about food and health and nutrition, but I also really want to open the conversation and talk more about consciousness, about these things in the world that really elevate and not only raise our vibration, but harmonize our vibration. And this really stems from my journey. You know, I became a holistic nutritionist, and that really stems from my love of food. I've always loved creating food, making my meals pretty, and sharing that, mostly from, on Instagram. And that's been so fun for me through the years. But, through my own health journey, I really have seen that it's so much more than just food. A story that I share is that I, during grad school, I got really bad eczema on my hands. And, we learn in nutrition. And so while I was in nutrition or in grad school, getting my master's in holistic nutrition to become a holistic nutritionist, I developed this terrible eczema. And I tried everything. I tried all the diets. I tried everything that I was learning, everything that they were telling me that I should tell my clients that I should do to help them. The elimination diet. I cut out sugar. I cut out eggs. I cut out dairy. I already don't eat gluten. And I got to this really dark and lonely place where I didn't know what to do. I felt like I tried everything and I felt like I was being punished for something. And I tried all of the creams that said, this is the answer. And I refused to do steroids because I knew that those were going to cause larger implications to my health. And so I really prayed and I asked. I said, I need an answer. And I really just, I pray to God, the universe, whatever you want to call this infinite source. And then I discovered on a podcast this form of hypnotherapy. And I did one session. And within one session, in 2 weeks, my eczema was gone. So that's what really opened the door and really led me down this new pathway that, yes, food is important. Food is so important, you guys. It's nutrition and food really are half the battle. But it opened the door to this larger topic and this larger idea that our thoughts, our mind, our consciousness, our subconscious are really a huge factor in our health and healing. And that just the mere uncovering of something in my past that had manifested in my body had manifested as eczema on my hands. And you guys, my hands were so bad. It was so painful. And I was so upset. I can't even express how hard it was for me to be in this realm of health and healing and nutrition and have something so awful happening to my body and feeling so powerless until I did hypnotherapy and I realized that we have the power to heal ourselves. And that really the healing is within us. And that really all we need to do is ask the right questions that guide us to the right answers, that guide us to the right healers, and that guide us to what we need. And so through this journey, I've learned that we are the healers of our body. And that all of these doctors, all of these diets, all of these everything, it's really just leading us home. It's leading us to our body's own innate ability to heal. We have within us this incredible mechanism, this incredible, beautiful mechanism that knows exactly how to heal us. Should we allow it and should we let it? And so what I really want this podcast to be about is, how do we tap into this? How do we tap into our body's own innate ability to heal? And not only heal, but when we do this work, when we open up this pathway, this door, this avenue that we can take of healing ourselves, it creates a future and a life of not only health, but of happiness, of healing, of love, of abundance, of wealth, health, happiness. All of these things are available to us. And I see right now in our society that there's so much pain. I as an empath and as a highly sensitive person, I really feel a lot of this pain, a lot of this disturbance going on in our society. But at the same time, there's also an awakening happening. There's an awakening of a lot of people's souls. And I believe that if you're listening to this, you're one of them. You're one of the souls that is looking for and is ready for this awakening, and is ready for something different in a society that tells us that we're sick and that we need these drugs and that we need these pharmaceuticals and that we need all of these things that are outside of us. But really, you have it all within you. It's all right here. It's all within you. And I just want to help lead and guide you and show you your infinite power, your infinite wisdom, and all the infinite abundance that's within you. Because once we become aware of this, truly anything, absolutely anything is possible. And, I shared with you guys a little bit about my story just with my eczema, but really, this has been a lifelong journey for me. I've spent so much of my life unwell. I've gone from doctor to doctor to doctor, all for them to tell me that I either needed some medication for my anxiety, for my weird undiagnosable illness, or even some of them just saying that I don't know what to do. We don't know how to help you. Referring me to a specialist and to a different specialist and to a specialist and all. It just got, the more I saw answers, the more confused I became. The more diagnoses I received, and the more alone and hopeless I felt. And I see this happening with a lot of people, that our system, it takes away our power. And really, the way that we heal is by taking back our power. The way that we discover our path, the way that we discover our life and our purpose, is by taking back our power. And once we discover our own ability and our own powers, it's amazing, and it's absolutely incredible, the things that open up for us, and the doors and pathways and opportunities that come into our life. And when I was going to all of these doctors, I really got to this dark place a few times, actually, where I thought that sickness was just my life. I thought that I would have to spend my life taking a million supplements, having to resort to maybe pharmaceuticals, and really just being a prisoner, feeling like a prisoner in my own body, and in my own mind. And I don't know if there's a worse feeling than being sick or feeling like a prisoner and feeling so alone in your own body. So with that, and with all of this, I truly believe that I received healing. I saw how I could heal myself, and I saw how uncovering parts of my past and how transmuting and transforming these emotions and these experiences from my past could actually turn into my greatest strength. And that turning our weakness into strength is one of the most beautiful, liberating, and transforming things we can do. And that by doing this, we not only create healing for ourselves, but we create healing for those around us. And it's truly the most beautiful thing that I've seen, that as I heal myself, I see this healing taking place around me. I see that I get to create healing for others. And when we heal ourselves, when we take the time to heal and focus on ourselves, we create this ripple effect. And so that's really what I'm looking to do here, is to open this conversation and to open this door, to open this conversation of our own strength and our own power. And I really have been playing with this phrase and this idea of our vibrations. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about what are vibrations. I mean, that's part of the name of my podcast, is Harmonize My Vibe. So I want to talk about where this name came from, and just a little bit of the background of what really inspired it. And so our vibrations. So everything has a vibration, from crystals to trees to our kitchen table to everything. And so we as human beings have a vibration. And when we are in a low vibration, that is when we invite in sickness, we invite in these things that don't serve us into our lives, and a lot of unwanted experiences. And when, in contrast, when we can raise our vibration, raise our state of being, we invite in synchronicities. We invite in abundance. We invite in healing and love and wealth and health and happiness. And so, I thought a lot, just about how do we raise our vibration? But this word kept coming up for me, of harmony. And that it's not just about raising our vibration, but creating harmony within and with our vibration. And so this idea of harmonizing our vibration, to me, is just this beautiful symphony. And that's really what our life can be, is this, once we learn how to tap into our own the infinite wisdom and possibilities and love within us, we can create this harmony within us in our lives that create a life of love and happiness, when we can harmonize our vibration. And so I want to offer that it's not just about raising our vibration, but about harmonizing it, about creating the beautiful tone of sounds. And, the interesting thing about harmony is that sometimes we have to take the not so great parts. Sometimes we have to take, the not so great experiences, and transform and transmute and elevate them into the higher things, into the higher experiences and higher sensations that we're looking for. And that's what creates harmony. It's really about this dance and play of turning these lower vibrations and these lower experiences that we have, and transforming them, harmonizing them into the higher vibration, into the higher state of being. And so that is my goal, is to help you see that your past that any negative situations, any negative feelings that you've experienced in your life are all for a reason. And that if we look at it through this lens of everything happens for me, everything happens for my greatest good, everything is a lesson, there is a lesson in everything, and everything is happening for my greatest good. And when we view our lives and when we view the world through this lens, we can take our negative situations and we can transform them into a higher state of being, into a higher state of wellness, of health and happiness. Because sometimes we actually need these lower experiences and these things to happen for us to see who we really are and what is really in store for us and who we can really be. And I know from myself and from my own life that it really is my past pain and my past experiences and these things that were really difficult for me that have now become my greatest blessing. I really see now these times in my life that I struggled so much and that were really difficult for me, and that there were times when I didn't think that there was a way out. I thought that I would be in this dark space forever. And now I look at those times with such gratitude, such awareness, and such understanding that absolutely everything is happening for me and for you. And so if you're going through a hard time right now, if you're feeling like there is no hope or there is no answers or you can't find the answer, or you feel like it's just all the walls are coming down around you and you just don't even know where to turn, I'm here to tell you that it's all happening for a reason. Absolutely everything is happening for you, and that all of this will turn in to your greatest blessing, your greatest understanding, your greatest love. And once we bring this awareness and understanding to our past and to our life, really we can create anything. And so that's my goal with this podcast and with this new direction that I'm going. And I'm just so excited to take you guys along with me. And I really want this to be a conversation. I have so many topics I want to talk about. And so really I want this to be about how do we use health and nutrition to harmonize our vibration, and also how do we use our mind and our thoughts and our consciousness and our subconscious to harmonize our vibration. And so I really see it as these two sides of the coin. And that's really what I've seen missing, is that a lot of people are talking about health and nutrition, and there are some people talking about mindset and spirituality, but really true healing and true happiness and true harmony is when we build a bridge between both of these topics of health and nutrition and of consciousness and subconscious and our mindset. When we create a bridge between these two, I believe that we can truly create harmony and truly create a life beyond our wildest dreams. That is when we step into flow, into harmony, into synchronicities, into love, into all of these things that we want to create, that we can create, that we are capable of creating in our lives. And so I have so many things that I'm so excited to share with you guys. And, like I said, I want this to be a conversation. I want to hear from you if there's anything that you're struggling with, anything that you are looking for healing from or looking to create in your life. And, like I said earlier, if you're here, it's for a reason. And I'm really, really excited for you. I'm excited for you because I believe that nothing, absolutely nothing, happens on accident. And I don't really believe in coincidences. I believe that everything happens for a reason. And so if you're listening to this right now, it's because your soul is ready to expand and you are ready to step into all that is in store for you, all that is available for you, and that you are also ready to harmonize your vibe, harmonize your vibration, and create love, wealth, health, and happiness. And so I'm so excited to go on this journey with you, and I can't even wait for what's to come and what's in store. And I thank you for listening. I thank you for tuning in, and I'm so excited to go on this journey with you. So until the next episode, thank you, and I'm sending you love and infinite light.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, share it with a friend. It really is together that we grow. Also, please head on over to iTunes or your favorite podcast app and leave me a review. I would be so grateful. And lastly, take a screenshot, let me know you're listening, and tag me on Instagram stories at I am Jasmine Elise. And until next time, I'm sending you infinite love and light.